The first meeting I think I had with the Manor team was, Katie, nice to meet you. We want to make sure the support is Manorized. They have such a clear, strong identity of what high quality, effective instruction looks like, feels like, sounds like. And then from there, there's such like a positive, robust culture that you feel the minute you walk into any of the schools.
When funding was provided to the state by the federal government through ESSER dollars, we were able to receive support for RSSP, Resilient School Support Program. And at the time, I got the opportunity through our previous superintendent to get connected with the Achievement Network, or ANet. We need to value our teachers. We need to value their time. It was our responsibility as a district to really be very selective with what we consider to be a high quality instructional material. It had to be aligned to the standards. We needed to make sure that it was going to meet the needs of our diverse population. We wanted to make sure that our teachers had a go-to resource as their foundation for everybody. We have a system now in place that when we're going to revisit whether or not we purchase a certain HQIM, there is a process, and it's not a process that just lives with those of us that are chiefs, executive directors, or directors. We actually bring in our teachers. We've had scholars on the committee. We've had other representation or representatives such as parents on the committees to really look at these resources and determine what is the best fit for our district.
The buy-in is there because everything is synchronized. And before we got started, we all had our own way, a lot of autonomy in place. Some of the high-performing campuses at first pushed back. However, but when it's unique and you all sit down together and you plan and the conversations are rich across the entire district about the same types of learning, and those conversations when you put all the second grade teachers or all the self-contained teachers in one room for PL, that conversation is rich because we're all doing the same thing. I love the fact that we get to get in a room and think tank it. It's a powerful and harmonious conversation about what works. We also have the opportunity to come back and discuss what did not work.
We're a district of brown and black scholars. I need our text or literature to be reflective of that. So if I'm looking at high quality instructional materials, I want to make sure that our kids see themselves reflected in the literature.
Because Manor has adopted high quality instructional materials, we often consider that to be an enabling condition for success and impact. Without high quality materials, you will not see X, Y, and Z, and that X, Y, Z is a change for scholars, including our most marginalized students.
People in education often find themselves having to think on their feet, having to make quick decisions. Sometimes that means leaving data behind or out of the conversation. And what this partnership with ANet has really provided us is an opportunity to pause and reflect on the data, discuss the context surrounding the data, discuss what gaps may be missing in the data that we're looking at, and then utilize all of that information to move forward in the most informed way that we can.
ANet has been really good about helping us and guiding us along that journey, and then facilitating to where, as the district, we still are the ones coming up with the solutions, but they're a partner right there with us along the way. At the end of the day, the staff and the scholars are the ones that are going to benefit from that partnership.
Last year, HQIM was a compliance, and this year we see our teachers committed to using it for our student growth, and that's an amazing shift.